Time now to take a look at our livestock trade. Livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted joining us. Just some weaker tones here as we round out the week with futures lower headed into the Friday trade. Kyle, tell us more about today's activity.
Well, that's right, Alex. We're going to wrap up the very first full week of trade here for 2026. Looks like we're going to be lower here so far. But we did this yesterday. We were down several dollars, and then we came rifling back here towards the close. We got March feeders down $3 right now, May down $3.52, and the August down $3.65. We're still bull spread those feeders at the front end gaining here. That January is only down $1.87. Now, speaking of those January feeders here, we're going to really get tied into that index here probably coming up here this week. We have the feeder index today down about 15 cents around that 367.93. Daily average of 367.43, around 15,018 head. There's now over 52,000 head in the index here. Yesterday there was a special sale down there at Joplin and value added. It averaged 355. That was up $7 from Monday. Pratt was 360, up 6 from their last sale. Salina 363, up 14 from their last sale. Mitchell, South Dakota, up 3 at 361. Ogallala was up $14 from their last sale at 376. And Valentine 395, down 9, but really good volume here. So today's lineup is good here as far as the feeders go. Now on the cash side or live cattle things here, we are seeing cash mostly the 232 on a dress basis here, and or a live basis. We got 365 on a dress basis. That dress basis is up $5 here from last week, while the live basis is steady. So still looking for that box beef market to potentially work higher here during the month of January, and that's going to be the key here as far as how much these packers really want to ratchet down slaughter here to try to get that margin back. So that's kind of what folks are looking at here as we wrap up this week and start into next week, Alex.
All right, Kyle Bumsted joining us, livestock market analyst. Give Kyle a call, 308-708-7340. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.
Gingrich Structures builds agricultural, commercial, and residential post-frame buildings designed to meet your needs. All built with superior craftsmanship and attention to every detail, from planning to completion. Your local Gingrich Pro will guide you every step of the way, helping you create a custom post-frame building you can count on for years to come. Visit GingrichStructures.com to connect with your local Gingrich Pro and ask about the industry's only 5-year workmanship warranty. That's GingrichStructures.com.
If you're up at the crack of dawn, so is the Rural Radio Network with ag news and market information.
I'm Bryce Duskett with this check of agriculture news.
Or if you're more alert in the afternoon, the Rural Radio Network has all the important news to let you know what is happening in agriculture and in the markets.
Good afternoon. I'm Alex McAfee joining you with this check of agriculture news.
When you want the best in agriculture, follow, like, and listen to the Rural Radio Network.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at our grain trade now. March unchanged at 446. May also unchanged at 454. March soybeans up 4 3/4 at 1066. The May contract up 4 1/4 at 1077.5. March Chicago wheat up a penny at 519. May up a penny at 530. Hard red winter wheat is at 531. That is up 3/4 cent. The May contract up a half a cent at 543.5. Minneapolis wheat at 579. That's down 2 cents. And July at 591, also down 2 cents. Corn futures today, analysts are expecting a modest drop in yield to about 184 bushels an acre from Monday's USDA production and stocks report. So all eyes on that for that complex. Export demand remaining strong, but they say that growing competition from Argentina and Ukraine could pressure those export projections. Bean trade today. China rumored to have booked additional U.S. soybeans, although recent sales have been disappointing to the market, with U.S. export commitments remaining well behind last year. And that's raising some questions about whether USDA will trim their export estimates. Wheat futures today, I mentioned moderately weaker in today's trade. Monday's USDA report is expected to show slightly lower U.S. ending stocks. The bigger focus, though, is winter wheat seedings. They're projected near 32 million acres, down from last year. U.S. export sales have been a bright spot, though, running well ahead of last year. Stiff competition, though, emerging from Argentina's record wheat crop. Funds remaining heavily net short on wheat. A quick look at livestock trade again. February live cattle down $1.20 at $2.34. March feeders down $2.52 at $3.55.20. February lean hogs down 20 cents at $85.67. Class 3 milk futures are mixed for a Friday. You're listening to